Hello and welcome to this video tutorial on how to create a Shopify e-commerce website. So my name is Prosper, and I'm going to be showing you step by step how you can create your Shopify e-commerce website. And then right here, this is a post I did on my blog on how to create a Shopify store. Yeah, you can see all about Shopify in 17 steps. So you're going to be following all this step by step on how to create a Shopify store. Now this is the store we are going to be creating. So this is a demo store I created, and I'm going to be showing you step by step how to create something like this. So you can see right here we have the name of the store, Just Kitchenware 1. So you can also have your logo here. Instead of having the name of your store, it is left to you. You can see we have the menu. We also have a sub menu. Under pots we have spoon. So I'll be putting you through how to do all this. We have a slider, so you can see we have a slider over here, and when we scroll down you can see we have categories, different category: cooking pot, cooking spoon, electric kettle. So you can choose from any of those categories. Then we have this section over here, and then we have this product here. So I'm going to be showing you step by step how to create something like this. So now also another thing I want to show you right here is that let's make a test order. So let's assume someone comes to our store and wants to make a purchase. So let's use this for example. So once I click on it, so you'll be taken to the products page. So let's add it. Okay, let's just click on buy now. So by the time we click on buy now, so this is the checkout page. So this is where we are going to be entering the contact information. So you see, so enter your email or phone number. So right here, let me use email instead. So let me just enter some random email. We are just making a test order, so I can just enter some random email just to to show you how it is when making order. Then the shipping address. So you go ahead and fill in the shipping address, and if you when shipping fill in the shipping address, the country. So right here we have just 3 countries. That's Australia, Canada, and United States. That's because those are the 3 countries I added to the shipping. So these are the 3 countries that you can ship to. So I'm going to be putting you through all this where you can. So what it means basically is that someone outside these 3 countries cannot purchase from the store. So I'm going to be putting you through all this in the course of this video. So let me just for the purpose of testing, let me select Australia. So let me just select any of these locations. Then let me enter a postcode, and then the other details. Then I click on continue to shipping. So now, okay, the postcode is not correct. So continue to shipping. Okay. Okay. So now based on the where we are shipping to, based on the address we are shipping to, the shipping method is express delivery, and the price there is $30. So the $30 has been added to the cost of the item, so that gives it a total of 32. So now we can continue to go and make payment. So once we click on continue to payments, so this is where we are going to make payments. So the payment now is we selected credit card. So now you can enter your card number. So name on card. So for this payment gateway, I'm using a bogus gateway just for purpose of test. So there are different payment gateway depending on the country that you are operating from. So if I click on pay now, so you can see your order is being processed. If you are not automatically redirected, refresh this page. So let's wait. So you can see, thank you Prosper, your order is confirmed. So that is it. You can see that we've been successfully made a purchase or ordered an item from the Shopify store. So once you are done, you can click on continue to shopping. Now this is when someone comes to your store and make makes an order. Now when an order is being made like this, if you go to the back end of your Shopify store, so let me go there now. So this is the back end of the Shopify store. If I should click on orders, so you can see this is the order I just made just now. This order I just did, these two were the previous test order I did. So you can see $62.02. So let's check it. You can, okay, so you can see it's $62. So this is it reflecting in the back end. So once you click, and you can see it's showing that okay, it is paid, it is unfulfilled. So you can see that it will appear in your dashboard that yes, when somebody makes an order. So that is it on testing. So if you look at it, you see further information about the order. So if the person left a note, you can see no note from the customer. So once you have fulfilled, you mark it as fulfilled. You can see the contact information of the buyer, the person making the shopping, the shipping address. You can see it over here. So you can see that everything is very easy. It's very easy when it comes to Shopify, because that is what the platform is created for e-commerce. So now I've taken you through, I've taken you through the the store that we are going to be creating. So now we are back to the home page, and then you can continue shopping. So this is the footer. I just did something very simple, but you can also play around with it and create something even more more beautiful than this. But what I want you to have in this video is a basic knowledge of Shopify. So if you are a beginner, if you are a pro, I believe this video will help you a lot in creating a beautiful Shopify store. So now to get started, like I said earlier, we are going to be following this complete Shopify tutorial, this post that I have here on my blog. I will leave the link to this post in the description of this video. So now I believe we all know what Shopify is by right now. At this point, as I said, is an e-commerce platform where you create an e-commerce store. So now the next thing for us to do now is to sign up to Shopify. So Shopify will give you a 14 days free trial, to test the platform. So to get started, I said to get started with creating a store, you can click here. That's prosperagbleze.com/Shopify. So you'll be taken to this page. Once you get to this page, you click on Start Free Trial. So right here you can see start your 14 days. Start your free 14-day trial of Shopify. So right here you enter your email address, your password, and then your store name. So let me enter my the email I'm going to be using. Then your password. Then now for the store name. Now your store name has to be a name that is unique to Shopify. So for example, now if you look at this this store that we created, I use the store name as Just Kitchenware 1. So let's see what happens if I should type it as Just Kitchenware. Just Kitchenware 1. So you can see a store with that name already exists. If you are the owner, you can log in here. So that means someone is already using this store. So if I should use something like kitchenware, Just Kitchenware, you can see it already exists. So you have to use a name that is that is still available to use. So let me use Shop Kitchenware. Okay, this is Shop Kitchenware is not available also. So let me just do this. So let me just add 2. Okay, Just Kitchenware 2. Don't worry, I'm still going to be changing. I'm still going to show you how to change it to something more neat and more professional. So let me click on create your store. Okay, you can see, sit tight. We are creating your store. So success, your store is ready to go. Okay, so this you can decide to fill all this, or you can decide to skip it, but for this video I'll just skip it, just a little survey. So now you enter what, add an address to get paid. So now right here you fill in all these details: your first name, last name, address, your city, your country, your state, your postcode, phone number. So let me just do that. So once you are done filling all this detail, you click enter my store. So you can see, so now we are in our Shopify. Successfully signed up to Shopify. You can see your trial just started. So now let's go back to the table of contents to see the next thing we are going to be doing. Now we've been able to sign up to Shopify. Now the next thing we are going to do is to add a theme. Now, so let's go back to this to the Shopify store. So for us to add a theme, we come back and click on online store. So it will take us to the theme page. So this is where we will select a theme. So once you scroll down from the free theme, you are going to select explore free themes. So you can see there are different there are about 9 themes here. Yeah, there are 9 themes, free themes that we can use. So but for this video I'm going to be using supply. So I'm going to be using this theme supply. So there are two styles. We have the light and the blue. So this is the blue. So I'm going to be choosing the light, and I click add to theme library. So once you're done, you come down again, you click on action. Okay, it's still loading, but while that is loading, let's still see how our store looks like currently. So if I should open this in a new tab, view your store. So this is how our store currently looks like. You can see just kitchenware. So we have home catalog. So you can see it's just, you know, just blank with little or no information about it. So we are going to be making it look something like this. You can see the sharp difference. And don't worry, it's very simple, like I said earlier. So we successfully added supply. So the next thing is for us to come back and click on action and click on publish. So let's just click on publish right away. So now we've clicked on publish. If I should go back to the store and refresh, so you can see that it's getting, you know, it's looking a little like this, gradually. So this is how the supply theme will look like. So now we've been able to add a theme. So let's look at it. What next? The next thing we're going to be doing is to add products. Now this is very interesting, how to add what product to Shopify. So let's go back to our Shopify store. So for us to add products, you come over here and click on products. So you click on add products. So this is where we are going to be adding products to the store. So now let's pick one product that we are going to be using. So 6 set cooking pots. Let me just copy the title. So let me paste it. Then for the description, so here's the description for this product. Now please don't use something like this. Make sure your description is detailed, you know, enough with keywords in it. So if you need ideas of how to write a product description, you can check Amazon. That will give you an idea of how product description looks like, or you can also outsource it, you know, to people on Fiverr to give you a good description. But I believe it should be something that you can do. That is if you cannot write a detailed product description. So now to add media, that's the picture. So click on add file, more here. So this is the picture, cooking pot. Now another important thing to know is that when you want to upload a product to your Shopify store, make sure they have the title of that product itself. For example, this one I want to upload the cooking pot. You can see the title is cooking pot. Here I have cooking utensil. That's because the picture itself is cooking utensil. So avoid a situation whereby before you upload it, you have it as picture, image 1, image 2, or picture 1, picture 2 before uploading it. No, it's so that it helps in when it comes to SEO and other things like that. So let me upload the picture. Once I've selected, I click on open. So I only have one picture for this, but you can upload as many as picture that you want to. So let me just add 2 more pictures to it. So let me just assume that this is also part of the picture. So while that is uploading, okay, it's uploading already. So this will be the main picture that will appear for the product. So if you want to make this the main picture, you can just drag it over here. So this will be the main the primary picture for the product, but this is it. So since this is cooking pot, so I can just drag it. So let me just drag it back. Okay, so whichever way you can drag it out, or you drag this in. So now you add the price. So now, okay, my store is currently showing Naira. That's because I'm doing this video from Nigeria. So let me quickly change that. So if in case you want to change the denomination of your store, I mean the currency rather, so you can just go to settings. I'm supposed to do this in the later part of the video. So you go to settings, to general, so that general settings. So you scroll down, so store currency. So let me just use USD. I think it is more popular, or more everybody should, I mean a lot of people are more familiar with it, so that we can be giving a reasonable price. So let me use USD, then I can save. So you can also, if you want to use pounds, euro, or any currency, you can see we have everything here. So that is how to change currency. I'm looking out for a particular currency. Okay, they are all there, So once you are done with that, let's go back to this. Now first let me save, so that I can refresh, and the currency will take effect. Okay, you can see once I save, the currency has taken effect. So for the price, let's see what the price is we are having here. So we're having $134.98. So let me add the price, 139.98. Now the compare price is, as I have it as 139, the compare price I can have it as 200. So that means, what it means is that the difference between 200 and 139.98, so that should be $60 and 60.02 cents. So that means you are getting a discount of $60 and 60.02 cents. So you go ahead and fill in the inventory. If you are using inventory, you have barcode, then the quantity. So how many of this do you have available? Let's assume you have 50 that's available. So this is a physical product. So if this is a physical product, so you are going to be leaving this checked. So if you leave it unchecked, that is if it is a downloadable product. But since it's a physical product, we leave it as this is a physical product. So then you go ahead and add the weight. So let me just make the weight 2 kg. So this weight also, if you want to use kg or other units, you can also change it, where I change the store currency under the settings page. So this is it, default weight units, kilogram. So you can change it to gram or kilogram, it depends on you. So let's go ahead. So country of origin, we can still leave it. Then for variants, okay, let's still leave this. We are going to believe when we are uploading the second product. So now we have been able to add one product. So let's click on save. So now let's preview the products. So now if I should click on preview, so this is how the product is currently looking like. So you can see what I said earlier, where we are saving, that is $60.02. That is because when we are creating the products, you can see we have the price and then the compare price. So the compare price of $200. So the difference is giving us that this this $60.02. So that's what it means. So now this is how you add a product to your Shopify store. You can see this was the two pictures we added. So if I click on the second one, it will appear, and this is the first one, which is the main one. You can see this is the main picture that is appearing because we have it over here being the main picture. So now let's add another product to the store. Let me show you how to add a product with variants. So to add a new product, so let's go back to products, then add products. So the second product you are going to be adding is this cordless mini electric kettle. So let me copy the title. So cordless mini electric kettle. So the price we have it as $52.90. So let me copy the description. So let me add the add files. So this is it here. So let me just move the three at the same time. So while those are still uploading, so this will be the main picture that will appear on the store. So for the price, let me leave it at $60 at a compare price of instead of 60, let's make it 59.99. Then compare price, okay. So the compare price, let me leave it as $70. So let me just keep this cost per item. It is just for you to be able to calculate if you are making profit and then other things. So you can go ahead and add inventory and then barcode if you have it available. Then the quantity, how many quantity do you have in stock? So let me just leave it as 30. Then for the weights, so let me just have this as 4 kg. I'm just giving some random details, but I believe when you're uploading your store, you are creating a professional store, then you must have the exact details, the weights of this item and then the quantity. So now we are talking about variants. So they say this product has multiple options. So once we click on it, variants. So this is for like it said, the products with multiple options. So this time around for this job, we can say in terms of color. So in terms of color, we have it as we have black, and then we have we have white. So that is one variant. Then I can go ahead and add another option in terms of size. So we have, let's call this, okay, let me see. So in terms of size, let's call this okay, let's call this big. We have the big, so if you put your comma, and then we have the small. So let me just stick with these two variants. So once you do this, if you notice what's happening here, so we have two colors and then two sizes. So you can see we have the black and big, black and small. We have white that is big, and then the white that is small. So you can set different prices for these 4 different variants that we have. So if this one is $59.99, so let's say that is for the big, then let's say the small is $49.99. Then for the white and big, so let's put that price at $69.99, and then the white and small, let's make it $65.99. So you can go ahead and add the quantity of each that you have. So let's take this as 40, let's take the white and big, let me say 20, and let me have this also as 20. So that is how to add products with different variants. So once you are done, you click on save. So you can see so now let's view it, view on your online store. So once you click this, so cordless mini electric kettle, so this is for the black, you can see the color black, and then the size big. Now if I should change the okay, I don't want black, I want white. So once I click on it, I have the option of selecting white. So you can see that the prices the price here is changed, it changed immediately. So if I should, okay, maybe for the white, and I want it, instead of big, I want small. So once I select the small, you can see the price also changes. That's $65.99. So that is how to create products with variants. So let's go back to the product. So from here also, you can click here again to create another product. So once you click it, you repeat the same process we used to create these 2 other products. So that is how you create products to your Shopify store. So now I've gone ahead to add more products to the store. So here we have more products. So now the next thing we are going to be doing is to add collection. So how to add collection to Shopify. So when we talk about collection means a group of similar products. For example, okay, let's go ahead and do it now. To add collection, so you head over to this menu, you click on collections. So like I said, you are going to be grouping similar products. You are going to be having a collection of pots, for spoon, you know, they are collections. So that's what we mean by collections. So click on create collections. So to do that, so enter the title of the collection. So let me put here pots. So you leave the description, you can see it's optional, so you leave it. Then you scroll down to collection type, you click on manual, and then you save. So once that is saved, so you click on this product, you browse. So now you select a product that falls under that collection. So the name of collection is pots. So you are going to be selecting those products that falls under that collection. So here is one. So I'm having only one product for pots. So you click on add. So you can have as much as you want, you know, as much products that fits that collection. So you click on add. So you can see products updated. So we've been able to create one collection. So let's view it. So you can see this is one collection. So let's go ahead and create another collection. Let's okay, click on create another collection. So let's call this let me call this fry pan. So it's already on manual. I click on save. So once you click on save, you scroll down under products. So you click on browse. So let me select products that falls under that collection. We have this copper fry pan, non-sticking frying pan, then small fry pan. So you click on add. You can see products updated. So let's view this also. So you can see here are the four products we added to the collection fry pan. So that is it on how to create a collection. So let's go to the next one. So now the number 7 is how to set up shipping in Shopify. So let's go back to the Shopify store. So to set up shipping, you come to settings, and then you see it, shipping and delivery. So you click on it. So when you get to this page, the first thing you are going to do is you come to manage rates. So where you have manage rates, you click on manage rates. is to click on this shipping tool. We have this domestic. I mean, what we want to do now is to delete this, because this is a default shipping that was created by Shopify. So you come here and you click on delete. So I haven't deleted that. We have another one, shipping to the rest, that where we have rest of the world. So you come here, you click on these three dots, you click on delete, and then you save. So profile updated. So I haven't done that. Now we can go ahead and create our own shipping. So you can see that it's no longer there. So what you do now, you click on create a new profile. So with Shopify you can create different shipping profile. So you can see custom shipping rates. So let's click on it. So let me call this let me just call it shipping 1 or shipping profile 1. So if you add your name, so customer won't see this. Then for the product, you add the products that you want to be under this shipping. Now another thing about this shipping profile is that with this shipping profile you can have one shipping profile for all the products in your store. You can also have a separate shipping profile for a particular product. What it means is that if you want a particular product to be available to a specific country alone, so what you do is you create a shipping profile for that product, and you create a shipping zone also for that particular product under that profile. I hope this makes sense. So let's continue. So if you had your now what I'm doing now is, let's assume you are using only one shipping profile for all the products in the store. So this is what you do. So I haven't clicked on create shipping profile. You add your shipping name. So here I'm using shipping profile 1. So for products, you come to product, add products. So like I said, I want to use for this tutorial now, I want to use for this section, I want to just use one shipping profile. And so what I'll just do is I'll just go ahead and select all the products I want to be under this particular shipping profile. So you can see that as I'm clicking, if you see adding, currently 7. So if I keep clicking, so it's adding 8, adding 9, adding 10. Then I click on done. So I've added product that I want to be under this shipping profile. So once you scroll down, then under shipping 2, so you click on create shipping zone. So for this shipping zone, that is where you want to be shipping to, the countries that you want to be shipping to. So for this particular one, let me call this zone name. You can see customer will see this. Let me call it United States. So that means this shipping zone is for United States. So let me just look for the United States. I can just search for it. So United States, I click on it. So that means I'll be shipping to the entire United States. So I can go ahead and also click here. It will show this drop down menu. So if I should check Alabama and Alaska, that means I'm not shipping to these two states, these two places. I'm not shipping there. So that's the meaning. You can scroll down and just check any part of United States you don't want to ship to. But if you want to ship to every part of United States, then you can leave everything checked. So this same thing also applies to other countries, which we are going to see. So once we are done, you click on done. So this is it, United States. So the next thing you have to do is to add rates. So click on add rates. So for this now, for example, if you want to offer free shipping to United States, what you just add is, so for the rates name, I'll just give it free shipping. Free shipping. So for the price, I'll leave it as 00. You can see free. So once you are done, you click on done. So with that, now we've created a shipping zone. That means if you are anybody buying from our store in the United States, will be getting free shipping. So let me also create another shipping zone. So this is it here. I'll click on create shipping zone. So now I want to create another shipping zone. So maybe I want to also ship to Australia and Canada. So let me call the zone name Australia and Canada. Australia and Canada. So let me add the country to this zone. So let me search for Australia. So you can just type the name of the country to appear. So for Australia, now if I should check this Australia, so that means I've automatically checked all the 8 territories in Australia. So you can see if I don't want to ship maybe to New South Wales or Northern Territory, once I uncheck it, you can see so someone from these 2 territory will not be able to purchase from our store. So this thing, it applies to every country also. So let me just check it and click on done. So let me also so I've added Australia. Let me also add Canada. So I check Canada and then I click on done. So you can see it here. I've added Australia and Canada. So you can add as much country depending on how you want your shipping profile to be. So now I've added Australia and Canada. The next thing is to add rates. So let me click on add rates. So if someone is buying from Australia or Canada, I don't want to do free shipping. So let's see, name, I'll just call it standard. So for this standard now, so I'll click on add condition. Add condition. So I want to give you the price based on the weight of the item. So item based on weight. So from anything from 0 to 5 kg. So I'm just using some random range. So make sure when you are creating yours, you really understand the how you want to charge your customer for shipping. So for 0 kg to 5 kg, and maybe let's say I want to charge $20. $20. So this will be 5.0. Let me make it 5.0. So this is it for standard. The customer will be charged $20. That is if the weight is from 0 to 5 kg. So let me click on done. So you can see this is the standard. So let me also add another rate. So let me call this heavy. And then let me say I want to charge $30. So let me add condition for that. Okay, 30, not 300. So based on weight, so maybe this time around, so once it is beyond 5, let's say from 5.01 to let's say 20 kg to 20 kg. So anything between or from 5.01 to 20 kg, the customer will be charged $30. So I click on done. So that is those that are buying from Australia and Canada, but if it is from United States, it is free shipping. This is because of that is what we set for the shipping. So once you are done with that, so you can just scroll down and click on save. So you can see this is the shipping profile we've just created, and you can see we have products. That means we've added all the products we have in the store, 10 products. We've added it to this shipping profile. Now we can also go ahead, like I explained earlier, and create a new shipping profile. But before we create a new shipping profile, let me go back to this and remove, instead of, in this profile I added all the 10 products. So let me just go ahead and remove one product so I can explain. So let me remove this cordless mini electric kettle from this shipping profile 1. Right, you are in shipping profile 1. So let me remove this cordless mini electric kettle so that I can also explain that creating another shipping profile properly. So once I've removed it, let me just click on save. So let me go back to shipping settings. Okay, so I've removed that mini cordless. Okay, that product has 4 variants, so that's why we are down to 6. So now if I should click on create new profile, so let me call this shipping profile 2. Once I click on add products, so if I should click on this cordless mini electric kettle that we removed from the shipping profile 1, so once I click on it, you can see to be added to the shipping profile. for this shipping profile 2. Now if you look at this other one, you can see that it's saying in shipping profile 1, in shipping profile 1, in shipping profile 1. If I should add it to this shipping profile, it would, if I add it to this shipping profile 2, it would remove it from shipping profile 1. So once I click on this one, just this product, then I click on done. So you can see we've added this product to this shipping profile 2. So I can decide to now create a separate shipping, a shipping zone for this. For example, maybe this cordless mini electric kettle. Once I click on create shipping zone, I can decide that okay, I only want people from let's say maybe only from Nigeria to be able to purchase that particular product. So once I select the country, I click on done, and then I add the rates. So maybe let's assume I want to also do free shipping. Let me just call this free shipping, and then I click on done. So once you are done, you click on save. So that's just a simple explanation on shipping profile. So you can see we have two shipping profile 1 and shipping profile 2. So you can see this shipping profile 1, we have 6 products, and those 6 products available for Australia, Canada, and United States, while 4 products under the shipping profile 2 can only be shipped to Nigeria. So that is it on shipping profile and how to set up your shipping in Shopify. So the next thing is is how to set up payment. So how to set up payment, this is another easy one to do. So let's go back to the back end of our store. So we head over to settings. So you click on payment. So when it comes to Shopify, you can use PayPal. So if you want to use PayPal for your store, once you click on activate PayPal Express checkout, you'll be able to set out up. It's very easy to do. So once you scroll down, there are also you can see third-party providers. So once you click on choose third-party providers, so you can see here you'll be able to choose different. You can see there are different payments provider or different payments gateway. You can see, and one interesting thing is that depending on the country you're operating from, you'll be able to see which one is available or that is not available to you. So you can see all these ones that are here are not available to me right now because I'm creating this video from Nigeria, so it's not available to me. But if I scroll up, I can see that Cash Envoy, Paystack, so this too is available to me. So depending on your country also, this might not be available. So just pick the one that is available to you, or you can go ahead and use and PayPal. So but for this video, I'm going to be using this bogus gateway. So this is just for test. If you are running your store itself, you will not be able to use this. This is just for testing purpose. So let me select the bogus gateway. Bogus gateway. So I've selected the payment gateway. Let's go back. So I've selected the bogus. So there are also alternative method. So let's see what's there. So these are the alternative method. Coinbase. I think this has to do with accepting cryptocurrency. We have these other options. So but I think under this this option where we have choose another provider, let's see. But I believe out of all these, you'll be able to find one that is that is available in your country, and with that you'll be fine. So you can also do manual payments. What's here? We have the option of bank deposit, money order, cash on delivery, which to me it is not advisable. So once you are done with that, and then you click on save, and then you are done with setting up payment on Shopify. So let's go to the next one. So the next thing is how to set up your checkout page. So we are still going to be doing that from our settings. So let's go back to the back end. So let's go back to settings. So click on checkout. So now this is the checkout page. So they are just few settings to be done here. So accounts are disabled. Customer will only be able to check out as guest. So I always like to leave this as optional. Then to check out, so customers can check out using email, their phone number or email. So I always leave it like this also, instead of having it only email. So for the full name, I always like the first name and the last name. Then company name, I always like this option now. So you can just go play around with this and select the option that you think is okay for you. So once you are done with this, and then you can just click on save. Yeah, but one of the important thing is when it comes to this checkout is you can always leave account as I always leave that as optional, and then I always make sure that I always make sure that they have their full name, their first name and their last name, and then their phone number. So I always leave it required, yes. So this is always required. If their phone number is always required, so that it makes it easy when you want to deliver, so that you can always give them a call if you are having issue with delivering and so on. So that is it on checkout. Let's see what is the next thing. And the next thing we are going to be doing is how to create a page. So now to create a page, let's go back to the back end of our store. So once you click on online store, so you see click on pages. So once you click on pages, either from this or from this one, you just click on add page. So the pages we are going to be creating, so let's create about us. So about us, and then you add your whatever you want to add as the about us. So let me just add something. So I just added something very short, but make sure you just put something that that gives a detailed description, something detailed about what your store is all about. So once you are done, you click on save. So let's go ahead and view. So if you open it in a new tab, so you can see about us. So I just kitchenware, provide quality kitchen utensils. So that is it on how to create a page. So let's create another page. Let's call this refund policy. And depending on your payment gateway, some payment gateway will require that you have a refund policy page on your Shopify store. So some pages that you might need that are common when it comes to Shopify store, we have the about us, the contact us, the refund policy, the privacy policy, I think this, and some other pages. So let's say the refund policy, let's say you add your refund policy text, and then once you are done also you save. So you can see that. So creating a page on Shopify is also easy. Then for contact page, so to create a contact page, on the title, so just give the title contact us. Then now for the contents, so for the contents, just leave it blank. Then head over to the templates where we have templates. On template suffix, you click on it and you select this page.contact. So once you select that, click on save. So you don't need to add anything to the content. Just add the title, contact us, or just contact. Then you select the template suffix as page.contact. So let's view that. So you can see it will bring out to automatically give you this contact form. So that is it on how to create a page on Shopify. So let's look at the next one. The next thing we are going to be doing is how to create menu. So how to create menu. So let's go back to the back end of our store. So from the back end of the store, you click on navigation. So once you click on navigation, so you can see we have two options here, the footer menu and the main menu. So let's start with the main menu. So the main menu is so this is the demo store. This is the main menu where we have the home, all products, pots, frying pan, kettles. So this is the main menu. So let's go back to the store we are creating. So now for the main menu, you can see this is the main menu. So we already have two menu by default, which is the home and the catalog. So let me just delete this catalog. So now let me add another menu. So we already have the home, which I'm okay with. So another menu, I want to add this. Let me add the menu for pots. Then for the link, so you also click on the link. Then for pots, don't forget the pot is under a collection. So once you select collection, then you select pot, and then you click on add. So I want to add another one. So let me add for fry pan. So you click on link, collection, and then fry pan. So you click on add. So for example, if I want to add a sub menu, maybe I want this fry pan should be a sub menu under pot, what I'll just do is, you see these 6 dots, I can just drag it to the right. So you can see it. Now it will become a sub menu under pot. So you can see, so with under pot, just like we have here, if you look at under pot, we have spoon. So that's how to create a sub menu. So but I'm not creating a sub menu here, so I'll just drag it back. So I'll drag it out again. So now, so we've been able to create 3 menus. So you can have depending on how you want to group your menu, so you can have maybe 2, 3, 4, or 5. So now I want to add one more menu to the main menu. So when I click add menu item, so let me call this all products. So for the link this time around, so I'll select products and then all products. So then I click on add. So once I'm done, then I can save. So you can see the menu saved. Okay, I think I'm having two fry pan menu here, so I can as well delete this since I'm having it twice. So now I can also rearrange this. Now this all products, I want it to come after the home menu, so I can drag it. So you can see you can play around with all this, so you can rearrange it. So once you are done, just make sure that you save. So now we are done with the main menu. So let's take a look. So if you should view our store, so you can see these are the menu that we've just added: home, all products, pots, and fry pan. So if I should open the all products, so you can see these are the products that we have on this in the store. So now let's go ahead and do that of the footer menu. So here we click on the footer menu. So we have this search, but I don't want it, so I can delete it. So once I click on this basket, on this delete icon, I can just remove it. So add menu item. So let me call this about. So about us. Then for the link, don't forget when we created about us, we created it on that page. So I'll click on pages. Okay, they haven't contacted us here, so let me change the name. Contact us, add. So that is how you go ahead to create pages, I think. So policies. So that was the only page I created earlier, which was the contact page. So but if you have other pages too, it's still the same process. Just click on add menu item, add the name of the page, and then you select the link. So if it is under the collection, under products, you have the option to choose from. If it is under a blog post you want to link, so you can do that. So once you are done, you just click on add, and then you click on save menu. So that is it on how to create page. So let's see what's the next thing we are going to be creating. So the next thing is how to customize Shopify homepage. Now this is the most interesting part of creating a Shopify store. So let's go back to the back end of our store. Now this is what we are trying to create. A store that looks like this. You can see once we add more colors and everything, it looks more beautiful and good to the eye. So now currently our store is, let's open it and see how our store is currently looking like. So what we want to do now is to customize the store to give it a very good look. So instead of from this dummy look that we are having here, so let's go back to the back end. So from the online store, click on online store. So click on customize. So this is where we are going to be to customize our store. So by default we have some section already created. When I mean section, all these things represent section. You can see we have slideshow. Now this is the slideshow. What we are having here is the slideshow. So after the slideshow, we are having collection list. So this is the collection list. So all these things are what are section. So but if you look at it here, okay, let's look at it from here. So this is the slideshow. So you can see, and this is a collection list. So we are going to be setting everything up properly. Now for the slideshow, first I like to remove get rid of everything so that I can start afresh. So let me just click on them and then remove section. So we can add it ourselves. So remove section, remove section, remove section. So this is where you can play with your creativity, to make sure your store looks different. So you can decide not to use the same section that I'm using. So for the first one, I'm going to be using a slideshow. So once I click on it, so you can set the transition time. It's currently set to 5 seconds. Then you can, so once you are done, you select the image you want to add to the slideshow. So I click on images. So the recommended is 1000 by 500 pixel. So if you need where to get quality image, I recommend Pixabay and Unsplash. Those 3 platforms, you get copyright free and quality images. So now you click on select image. So I already have images that I want to use. So here is okay. So here is one. So that's the first image already uploaded. Select. So I want to add another image. You click on add image, select image, upload. So this is the second one. Then the third image. So select. So I've added these 3 images, and let me save. So I've added image to the slide show section. So let's go back. So the next thing, let's look at the demo store. So after the slideshow, we are having this collection list. This is collection list. So let's go and add that. So now you click on add section, come to collection list, you click on add. So right now we have 2 collections, so we can decide to add another one to make it 3. So let's click on the first one. So let's select a collection. So So we have 3 collections here that we can choose from. So let me select the fry pan, click on select. You can see the changes is appearing immediately. So that's it for the first. Then the second one, let's select a collection, pots. Then for the third one, let's select a collection. Okay, we only have 2 collections. So we are having only 2. Then let me delete this one. So we've created 2 collections, one for pot and then another one for fry pan. So let's go back. So let's do the next collection that we want to add. So right here we have is this product list. So let's go back to the store. So on this part, you click on add section. So under there you select featured collection. So you click on add. So you can select. So this featured collection, you can change it to, what do we have here? To new arrivals. So let me change that to new arrivals. Then you select the collection that we want to appear here. So let me select the fry pan because I have more products there. So this is it. So once you're done, click on select. So you can play with this products per row. It's currently set to 4. So if you want it to be, I think the max is 5. So if you want it to be 5, we currently have 4 here because we only have 4 products under that collection. So you can also make it 3. So you can see once you are, whatever changes you are doing, it will be taking effect immediately, and you'll be able to see it live. You can see it live. So I leave it as 4. The row, you can increase the row. So show saved amounts. So you can see save for this product. Now you are saving $6, you are saving $7 here, you are saving 6. So if I should check this, you can see that will disappear. So then I want it to show, and then I want to show the compare price. So all these things are things that you can just play around with. So once you are done with that, let's go back. So we've been able to add this section to the store. So let's go back to the demo store. Let's see what's the next thing we're having. So the next we're having is this text. Your kitchen is your personality. So let me just copy it. Now to add this text, let's go back to the store we are creating. So we add a new section, and the section is rich text. Yes, so in that text we have rich text. You click on add. So the heading, so your kitchen is your personality. So for the text, so let me see what we have here. So once I copy this, so you can just have some, you can just change the size, maybe medium, large, or small. So once you are done, so don't forget to try to save while you are doing all those things. So changes saved. So let's go back to the demo store. So after this rich text, we are having this product here. So for us to add this product, we are going to add a new section, and the section is called the featured products. This is it, featured products. So you can see that we have different sections that we can add to the home page of the store to give it a different look. We can add a blog, we can add collection lists. We've used collection links, we've used featured collection. We didn't use image with text, we didn't use, okay, we've used slideshow. So now we are using featured products. So you can see that there are different things that you can add. You can add map, so you can add video, there are a lot of things you can explore here. So what we are adding now is featured products. So you click on it, you click on add. So now you select the products that you want to feature here. So let me just feature this wood turner soup spoon. So once you select it, you click on it, then you scroll down to select. So under this also, there are other things you can select also. You see show quantity selector, because you can see the quantity will appear. So right there you can select how many you want. So enable image zoom. if you look at it, once I'm on this, hovering over this image now, nothing is happening. But once I click enable image zoom, so you can see that the image will zoom. This is it here, image zoom. So image zoom is enabled in this image. That's why once I click on it and I hover over it, you can see that to zoom out. So let me disable this for this product. So social sharing button, you can see it's social sharing button. If you want it to show, if you want to remove it, you can see. So that will take it out. So we save. So let's go back. So those are the sections that we have. You can just, like I said, you can play around with the sections, here. So now, once we've had section, another thing now is to, before we do that, let's view our store. So this is it. Now let me refresh. So this is what what our store is looking like right now. So you can see it's gradually taking shape. So let's go back to the back end. So the next thing is, let's go to the theme settings. So right here in the theme settings, we can change the color, the typography, the favicon, the cards, the social media, price format, the checkouts. So these are things that we are going to be changing one after the other. So let's start with the colors. So I'm going to be using the same color I used for this demo store. So the same color I used here. So let's go back. So when creating your own, you can just choose the color that you want to use, not necessarily the color I'll be using for this. So for under general color, so just pay attention to the colors I'm picking here, and you'll be seeing the changes as they take effect right on the store. So for the primary color, so once you click on this primary color, so for this this color I'm using here, so you can just come here and then pick your color, or you can just use this. There are a lot of colors that you can get from here, but I'm using Ash FF A500. So you can see that this is where it's taking effect. If you look at this, this is it. So that's the general color. Then for the secondary color, okay, I think I left it like this. For the assets, other things, I left it like this. So let me scroll down to the header. So the header will take effect right here. So for the background color, I think it's the same thing. Yes. So this shade of orange. Then for the text and the link, I think I left it still the same shade of black. The cart button, I still left it as white. Then the main menu background, that is this background. So I use a deeper or something deeper. So, and that is Ash F3. Okay. 54454. Okay. C88 F25. Okay. Yeah, that's the color. So if you have the color, the X code, that's the X code is this number, this hash, they call it X code or color code. So you can type it directly and then you press the enter button. So you can see that the store is already looking good now. So then the next thing is the text. So the body, I left it like this. Then for the header, so let's scroll down so that we can see what happens when we change the header. So for the headings, once you are picking your color, once you start using it to show you recently used, so that you can, instead of typing the color code all over again. So you can see that the shop now, the color for the shop now, and then the more category change. So let me select red so you can see it. So this is what I'll be using. So let me scroll down. So the next color we want to change is that of the footer. So let's scroll down to the footer. So for the background, let's see what I have here. So we have this, the light orange. So for the background also, so this is it, the light orange for the background. Then for the text, I have the text here, we're having white. So the text here, I'll still select white. So you can see everything is just taking effect immediately. So then the social media and payment icon, so let me just leave it like this. So with that, I can save. So now let me refresh and let's see. So you can see. So let's go back to the back end of our store. Let's continue with the customization. So the typography, you can decide to change your typography. Currently it is set at New Time Roman, so you can play around with it. Just make sure that whatever font you are using is a font that is clear to the buyers, that buyers will not have problem, seeing it clearly. So I won't be touching it, I'll just be leaving this. So then for the favicon, now the favicon is the small icon you see at the top of your tab. Like for Facebook, you see something like F. That's if you open Gmail, you see something like M, envelope. So that's what we mean by favicon. So you can select, you can upload image of your favicon, preferably your logo. So you can use your logo as your favicon. So the cart, so you can select how you want your cart type. Is it modal, page, or drawer? So there are a lot of options that you can choose from. Also your social media. So if you have a social media page for your store, you can come here and add a link to it. So let me just use that of Facebook. Let me use Shopify link, and then let me see Twitter. So that has been added. I've added Facebook and Twitter. So let's save. So you can see there are a lot of options here. We have Chapnat, Tumblr, YouTube, Vimeo. So the sharing style number. So there are a lot of things you can just play around with this. You might not be touching everything, but so the price formats, okay. Then the checkout page also. So you can have a background image on your checkout page. You can have your logo. You can just play around with all of this. With all of these colors, typography, you can see. So let's go back. So those are the options that are there under customizing of your Shopify store. So this is where a lot of things takes place that gives your store a different and a unique look. So that is it on how to customize. So let's look at the next thing we're having on our list. So how to add a custom domain name in Shopify. Now let's go back to the back end of our store. Now now from the front end, if you see that, if you look at the store now, when someone wants to visit the store, we have just -kitchen-wear2.myshopify.com. You can see that doesn't sound well. Let's say someone asks that, hey, what's the name of your store? And you say the name of my store is just -kitchen-wear2. You can see it doesn't sound well. So for you to add a custom domain, so you go to the back end of your Shopify store. So you click on domains. So on the domains, so you have the option of connecting an existing domain. So if you have a domain already, you can click here to connect an existing domain. You have the option of transfer domain, but if you don't have, you can just click on buy new domain. So you can select the name of the domain you want to buy. So let's say I want to buy a domain just kitchenware. So just kitchenware.com. So let's see if the name is available. Oh, it's not available. So let's see what if it is. But I believe you understand, just in name that is available. Okay, shop kitchenware. Okay, that is not available also. So just in look for a name that is available. Okay, for the .com is not available. Let's say I want to use .shop. So that is $18 per year. So you come here and click on buy. Then you'll be able to add your credit card, or you can pay using PayPal. So that is it on how to add a custom domain to your Shopify store. So let's look at the next one. So the next thing here is also how to pick a plan. Now let's go to the front end of our store. If you notice that we're having something like your online store is password protected with this password. So manage preferences. Now what this means is that as it is now, if someone cannot buy something on this store right now. So let's look at it. For example, let's assume I want to buy this fry pan. I click on it and I click on buy now. So you can see, oops, something went wrong. What happened? No, if you want to get this error, that is because our store is still password protected. We are yet to pick a plan. So if you are yet to pick a plan, you cannot check out. So and if you look at it here, it says you have 14 days left in your free trial. So we are yet to pick a plan. That's why we are still we are unable to see the checkout page. That means right now someone cannot buy something from this store. So if I should even try to open it in incognito window, the reason why you can still see the front end is because we are currently logged in as the admin. So now let me copy it and open it in a new incognito window. Let me to open the store in a new incognito window. So let me copy the link. Like I'm visiting it. Let's say I want to visit the store like a user. So you can see coming soon. So except you enter the except enter the password, enter using password. So for us to just get rid of this thing, we have to pick a plan. So to pick a plan, so you can just once you still have this thing showing up, you have 14 days left in your free trial, you can just click on select a plan. So with Shopify, you said so pick a plan when your free trial ends. Say there is no risk. If Shopify isn't right for you, you can cancel before, that is 14 days later, and we won't charge you. So there are three plans, which is the basic plan, the Shopify, and then the advanced Shopify. So if I'm going for the basic plan, just choose this plan. So the higher the plan, the more you save. But since you are just starting out, you can decide to start with the 30 days plan. So you click on it. So you select your payment method, maybe credit card or PayPal. So I'll be choosing a plan now. A plan let me add a credit card. So I'll be blurring this part of this video for obvious reason. So once you are done entering your detail, you click on confirm. So you can see you can see build now. That is, you will not be billed right now. It's at the end of the 14 days free trial. That's when you'll be billed. So if you are paying through your credit card, make sure you still have let's say at least maybe $1 or $2 on the card, so that because they will just charge the card and the money will be refunded. It's just to test if the card is working or the card has not expired. So you click on start plan. So you can so you click on start plan. So when you are done, you can see that it will still be the next thing is to remove the store password here. So to remove this the password that is your store, once you click on online store, you come down to preferences, click on preferences. you can see your online store is password protected. So you can just scroll down, and then you uncheck enable password. So once you do that, you save. So you can see settings saved. Now you see your store is now live. You see your store, your online store is now visible to customers. So now let's view the store. So you can see that now we can view the store. Now let's open it in the store in an incognito window. You see that it will be accessible right now. So you can see right now the store is now accessible, and the checkout page, if you try to check out now, or maybe try to buy something from the store, let's assume you want to buy this copper frying pan. If I should click on buy it now, so you can see now we are able to access the checkout page. That is after we have picked a plan. So that is it on how to so what we just done is how to pick a plan and then remove store password. So let's see, the next thing here is how to add apps. Now there are apps that you can add to your Shopify store to add more functionalities to the store. Now think about a Shopify app as, take your phone as an example. You have some app on your phone that helps your phone to perform more function. You have the camera app on your phone that allows you to take pictures. You have messaging apps that allows you to send message. You have a game app that allows you to play game. So the same thing applies to Shopify store. So if you are in the back end of your Shopify store, if you click on apps, so let's open that. So there are a lot of apps here. So let's view this the Shopify app store. So there are a lot of apps that are available, you can see, and they all serve different purpose. Some are free, some have offer 7 days free trial. You can see 3 days free trial, some free plan. So, but on my website I have a list of recommended, my top 10 recommended Shopify apps. So you can check that out. You'll find a link to it in the description of this video. So gradually we are coming to an end of creating a Shopify store. So now the next thing we are going to be looking at is exploring general settings. Now, so on the general settings, you'll be able to change store details such as store name, account name, store time zone, unit. And if you remember, that was what I did earlier when I tried to change the store currency. So once you get to the settings, you head over to general. So you can see you can change your store name, store contact email, then the store address. If you want to, for any reason you want to change it or you have to make some corrections, you can do that from the general settings. You can change your time zone, the units. So the pounds or ons, you can change all this from the general setting. You can change your store currency. So, and apart from the settings, there are other settings that you can also just play around with, or just make sure that if you find that is we've looked at the general payment, checkout, shipping. So there is taxes. Now concerning the tax, now different countries have different taxing system. That was why I won't be touching taxes, but make sure you find out the taxing system available for e-commerce in your country that you are operating, or to those that you are selling to. So you have location, notification, and all these other settings that you can just check around and then see what they are all about. But the major things about Shopify are the things that I've covered in the course of this video. So now there's then another thing I want to talk about is this. So let's assume we want to make let's assume we want to order for this. So now we've opened the store in an incognito window. So let's assume we want to buy something, want to purchase something from the store, using this as an example. So you can go ahead and click on buy now. So you can see now we can access the checkout page. So this checkout page, you can also customize it. You can change the color. Right now I just left it simple, So you can also change it under the customize setting that when you looked at how to customize a Shopify store. So now let's add the contact information. So let's assume that I'm the one that want to purchase something from the store. So let me enter the details. So let me enter my email. So this is not my email, obviously. So then the shipping address, that is where it will be shipped to. Now before I enter the name, and then if you look at this country and region, so you can see that we only have 3 options. That's Australia, Canada, and United States. That's because that's what we selected for our shipping. So if any country that we did not add to our shipping zone, we cannot ship to that country, or people from that country cannot purchase from the store and say no, they cannot purchase from the store. So right now let me just select United States, and then let me select California, and then let me enter the zip code. So then and then the other details. So now I haven't entered all this. The next thing is, once I click continue to shipping, so you can see that now the shipping method will appear. That is free shipping. That's because we are doing free shipping for United States. That's what the settings we did to the we added when we were doing shipping. So if I click continue to payments, so you can see the total will be here. Total, the item is $25, then shipping is free. That's total is 25. So let me go ahead and make payment. Don't forget, for this particular tutorial I used the Bogus gateway, and which is just for test purposes. So let me just enter the card detail. So then the name on the card, that should be. So if you are creating your stuff just for test, then you can use Bogus gateway. But if you want to create it for the purpose of running a Shopify store, then you select the payment gateway that is available to you in your country or from where you are operating from. So if I click on pay now, so your order is being processed. So you can see thank you Prosper, your order is confirmed, you receive confirmation email. So here is the contact with the shipping information and then the billing address. So now this is what a buyer will see once they buy something from your website. You can see the order number 1001. So with that, now the buyer can now click here to continue to shop. Now meanwhile, on the back end, being the admin, so let me go to the back end of the store. So now if you come to the being an admin, if you come to the back end of the store, you can see we have orders. This is the store we just created, just this kitchenware 2. This is one we just created. So once you click on order, so you can see this is the order that we just made on the incognito window. So you can see once you click on it, you can see the name of the customer, paid, unfulfilled. You can see total amounts $25. So these are to provide you with the details of the order that was made. So with that, now you can now go ahead and fulfill the order. So once you have fulfilled it, then you can click here and mark as fulfilled. So you can provide the tracking number, and then you click on ship. So you can see that everything is designed just for e-commerce. So once you are done with that, you click on fulfill item. So you can see the line item has been fulfilled. So you can see that. So with this, now you can see this is how to make a Shopify e-commerce website. You can see that it's very simple and easy. It is not difficult. So the next thing So that is it for this video on how to create a Shopify e-commerce website. So you've watched the video, so go ahead, sign up to Shopify with the 14 days free trial, which I'll leave the link in the description of this video. So to get started with your store, and then you follow this tutorial all through, I believe you'll be able to set up yours. So I'll also leave a link in the description of this video for this post, where you can also read through it, and then I believe it will guide you when creating your store. So with that, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, Prosper Agbleze, please click on the subscribe button and the little bell icon beside the subscribe button. And with that, guys, I'll see you all in another video. Thank you very much, and bye for now.